Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. It's the backup channel backing Celeb up and bringing you all the breaking news. Check this out. Legendary hip-hop music producer Pete Rock jumped on Instagram the other day to share the fact that he's not happy that his late cousin Heavy D was not included in any of the 50th year anniversary tributes to hip-hop that have been thrown this year. Pete Rock said, quote, "I respect absolutely none of this talk about 50 years of hip-hop that does not include Heavy D and the boys. He kicked down the door and paved the way for a lot of MFers. I think his smoothness and his humbleness makes people forget his impact and relevance in the music business. I need everyone who agrees, especially everybody from Money Earning Mount Vernon, to repost and share so we could get Hev a proper televised tribute for his achievements and contributions to the game. Hashtag Heavy D. R.I.P. Dwight Myers." End quote. You know what? Pete Rock is 1000% correct. Because I mean, how in the world are you going to have a 50-year anniversary tribute to hip-hop and leave out Heavy D and the boys? That right there is crazy. Well, after Pete Rock put that word out, mere rap legends and cultural icons flooded Pete Rock's comment section. For example, Snoop said, quote, "Facts, big time." End quote. And then Queen Latifah said, quote, "Hev was my friend, put us on tour and showed us what rockin' the crowd was about. Love to him and his family and his whole crew." End quote. And then after that, Amari Hardwick came through and he was like, quote, "As special as they come, who happen to be a dear bro of mine like yourself, and who, by the way, was one of the few hip-hop artists who could equally bring that gift to the screen. A very strong actor. I also agree with you, my brother, that folks, especially in our culture, who make things look easy while equally possessing humility, usually get overlooked and undervalued. Hev was special, and I know he's smiling down with pride and humility at this powerful post from you, Rock." End quote. Listen, anybody who's a true connoisseur of hip-hop knows darn well that you cannot deny the impact that Heavy D and the boys had on hip-hop and the culture, especially if you're old enough to remember Ralph McDaniel's video music box, because I mean Heavy D and the boys were on heavy rotation, along with like Kid and Play, Kwame, Chub Rock, and like EPMD. I mean, listen, you gotta like respect the history, and I don't think that you can really do a true hip-hop tribute without Heavy D and the boys. Listen, let me know what you think about Pete Rock saying that he's not happy with the fact that none of these tributes have included Heavy D and the boys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now check it out. Alabama rapper Rylo Rodriguez was on GOAT Complex the other day doing an interview, and Rylo, who is signed to Lil Baby's label, didn't seem to know what the acronym GOAT meant, despite referring to himself as a GOAT in the past. During the interview, Lil Baby said that Nicki Minaj was the GOAT of female rappers, and then said she's the greatest of all times. And after that, Rylo was like, quote, "Damn, I ain't even know GOAT meant greatest of all times." End quote. Now, when Rylo said that, Lil Baby was like, quote, "You ain't know that? How the hell you ain't know what GOAT means?" End quote. And Rylo was like, quote, "I swear to God, I ain't know that before. I just thought you the GOAT. I used to always be like, what the hell's a GOAT? Nah, I get it now. One day I was like, man, why you wanna be a GOAT?" End quote. I'm done. Yo, how in the world are you gonna be a rapper and not know what GOAT means? I mean, we need to revoke this dude's rapping papers. And what makes it even worse is that this dude incorporated GOAT, GOAT, into the title of his 2020 album GIHF, which stands for GOAT in human form. And he literally had a goat on his album cover staring back at him in the reflection of a mirror. Oh my goodness. Dudes these days is dumb. Jeez, listen, let me know what you think about Rylo Rodriguez not knowing what GOAT stands for. Should we like have his like rapping card revoked? Let me know what you think in the comments. And while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Now check it out. During a recent episode of the Hip Hop Wolf, Snoop Dogg shared the fact that he once had a pet roach named Gooch. Check out what your boy Snoop had to say.
Did you one time have a roach?
A roach? I got a roach in my hand right now.
Ba-boom! No, called Gooch. Did you have a roach called Gooch?
Oh yeah, the Gooch used to live with me. in my apartment, I had a roach that we couldn't kill. We tried to kill a motherfucker when we first moved in, and he wouldn't die, so we called him the Gooch. And he just kept getting bigger and bigger. I stayed in that apartment for about like 6-7 months. Cuz grew to the size of about a whole dollar bill. He was about the size of a dollar bill. We called him the Gooch. We used to leave food out for him and everything.
Yo, what roach grows to the size of like a dollar bill? And I really hope that like Snoop is talking about like a silver dollar bill, because if that roach was like the size of a dollar bill, that right there is crazy. And there's no way on God's green earth I'm living in the crib with a roach that's the size of a dollar bill. That right there is crazy. And I'm telling you right now, and you could call me bougie or you could call me snooty, but if I ever walk into the crib and I see a roach that's the size of a dollar bill, I'm packing my ish up and I'm headed for the door, and I'm gonna leave a note that's like, you can have it. Listen, let me know what you think about your boy Snoop Dogg talking about his pet roach. Let me know what you think in the comments. And please, do not come in the comment section talking about sauce. Roaches can't read. Listen, you never saw a roach the size of a dollar bill, so you don't know what them suckers can do. Now, peep this. P. Diddy has finally decided to put some of that Powerpuff money to good use and give back to the black community. And to do this, he just launched a new site called Empowerment Global, which is a new marketplace for black businesses and black cultures worldwide. When discussing a new hub, Diddy said, quote, "For a long time, I thought about how to create radical change. Over the years, I realized that radical change starts with us. I'm extremely passionate about creating a platform that will show the power of unity. Through my life's work in the different stages of success, I realized for our people to break through and advance, we need to do things together. Empowerment Global represents a solution to all the things that have held our communities back. Let's unite, brand by brand, company by company, person by person, customer by customer, and dollar by dollar." End quote. Listen, I think that it's about darn time that P. Diddy started doing much more for the black community on a larger scale, aside from giving us like liquor, white parties, and mace. Cause I mean, you gotta do something with all of that money, power, and respect. Listen, Source, can you please play the clip of like Diddy talking about this new business? Listen, I love the concept, but why does Diddy look like he's shooting like a hostage video? I mean, my man is mad stiff and he seems like he's not sure about what he's really gonna say. But you know what? I'm getting off track right now. Let's focus on what Diddy actually did say. According to statistics, projections show that black households will spend an estimated $1.8 trillion on consumer goods in 2024, and the majority of that money will leave the black community and never come back. The beauty of Black Wall Street was that the black dollar circulated within the community between 36 and 100 times before it left, which means that a single black dollar might have stayed in Tulsa for a whole entire year before leaving. This concept of blacks supporting blacks enabled African Americans to amass greater wealth, success, and independence before the white people got mad and came and burnt it down. But I mean, you get like my drift. We gotta do a better job of supporting our community from within the community so that we can build the community. So I like where Diddy's going with this, because we have economic power, but we need to learn how to focus that economic power to accomplish some very smart goals. But anyways, let me know what you think about Diddy's new project, Empowerment Global. Do you think that it's gonna be the new Black Wall Street? Or do you think Diddy just getting ready to rip everybody off? Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, peep this. The other day, Latto was performing at the Rolling Loud Festival in Germany, and while she was doing her latest single, Put It on the Floor, somebody in the crowd threw something that landed on the stage. And after Latto figured out who the culprit was, she told them that if they threw something again, they were gonna catch a beat down, and she threatened them, all without missing a beat. Check out your girl Latto. Yo, how are you threatening somebody to the beat? That right there is crazy. And I'm telling you, if I was in the audience, I would have paid the person like $50 to throw it again. And I guarantee you, Latto would have kept her little black behind up on that stage, cause she ain't really want no smoke. It's always the people who are like, slap me again and then see what I'll do. Listen, you should have done something when they slapped you the first time. Listen, let me know what you think about Latto threatening somebody from up on that stage. And for real, if they'd have thrown it again, do you think that Latto would have jumped down into the audience barefoot and actually done something? Let me know what you think in the comments. And hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celebrity news. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.